YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Mod, back with another video. If you haven't heard, if you've been under a rock for the last couple weeks, Cam Newton got into an altercation with some guys at a 7-on-7 camp that he does, and it turned physical. I don't want to say he got jumped, but there's a few guys fighting one Cam. Cam held his own. That's not what this is about. He just basically addressed the issue, saying what happened, apologizing for what happened. But in his apology video, in his video where he was addressing the issue, it was some really good gems, some things that I say on my channel all the time about being able to be in control of your own emotions, not being so quick to react, using your mind. He spoke on that. He held himself accountable, and I just want to play the clip that I'm speaking on. The entire video is an hour plus long, but there's a piece of the video, a clip in the video, where I feel a lot of you young cats could use this advice from a guy like Cam, from a guy like myself. But he's on a platform where he really cannot afford to make these type of mistakes. He really can't afford to let somebody trick him out of his position, move him out of his square. He knows that he gotta think before he react, think before he act, right? So we're gonna watch this clip, and then I'm gonna point out the pieces that I think are very beneficial, and we're gonna go from there. Welcome to the channel, Game to Live By.
Use my situation as a way to understand that in one moment, in one decision, your life can change, just like that. And I let my emotions get the best of me, and it should not have been called for. Mm-hmm. Simple. Simple
as that. That in itself is the gist of the video. All it takes is a split second, and your whole life can change. Thankfully, the situation that he was in, it played out to where everybody, was able to walk away safe. But like he said, man, all it takes is a split second, bro. He said he let his emotions get the best of him. And I know, being in those type of situations where, somebody talking slick, somebody talking crazy, you as a man, it's very difficult to put your pride to the side and stay on course, to stay focused and understand what the overall objective is, right? So for a second, he let his emotions get the best of him. He let his pride get the best of him. So the guys saying whatever they saying, they talking back and forth. He threw all that stuff to the side and it got physical when it should have never got to that. And that's all he's saying is he let his emotions get the best of him, and that should have never happened. But let's get back to the video.
And with that, I apologize to anybody affected. That's Steph, that's TJ, that's their organization, that's C1N, my organization, that's my players, my parents, my staff members. And when you really debrief from days after, it really puts things into perspective. And I tell you this, my president of my program, Kendall Ogle, person who I have high regards for, he called me, and even though he was empathetic to understanding where I was coming from, he simply said, "Cam, that cannot happen. You mean too much to too many people. Too many people are betting on you to keep their lights on." Mm-hmm. And when he said that, it's never mind me as a father. Because when I say peg, I think about you. I think about the kids who look up to me, and also whether they verbalize their appreciation or just stare in amazement. I feel like I let them down.
So he said the president of his organization called him, right? I think that part of this video is very important because this is Cam Newton, super successful quarterback back when he was in the NFL, well known, highly successful, right? Dollars on dollars, not hurting at all financially, right? This is a guy that's doing very well for himself. He just acknowledged that he was able to take a phone call from a guy and actually hear him out, right? This is once again another example of him putting his pride to the side. So the guy told him, Cam, this can't happen. And instead of him taking that in a negative way, responding negatively to someone telling him, or someone holding him accountable, telling him, yo, you messed up and this just can't happen. He took that advice, he heard what was being said, and he knew the place that it was coming from. He was willing to listen, right? And I feel like if you don't have an OG when you are in a situation when somebody older than you is trying to guide you in the right direction, don't be so quick to dismiss it, or don't be so quick to take things negatively when somebody is trying to help you. When somebody see you crashing out or potentially about to crash out, and you take that negatively and respond in a negative way. If Cam Newton can take that advice and hear someone telling him, yo, you can't do that, man. Like, that can't happen. He's able to take that and listen and apply it. You can too. You know, we're never above being able to be told when we messed up. You should never be above that. You should always be open and willing to listen when somebody telling you, yo, you messed up. And you actually need those kind of people around you. You need OGs around you to tell you when you're messing up. Like, no, that ain't how you do that. That ain't how you moving crazy. And listen, that's how you get longevity in this life, man. Let's get back to the video.
Because I can't sit up here and say, hey, bro, you got to be bigger than that. And then all of a sudden I do that. And that just goes to show you, you got to always stay in control of your emotions. And that's where the humanistic side came in there. And there's no excuse. It's really not. Because it could have been a melee. More violence could have stemmed from that.
Yeah, anything.
And it's just not called for. And on top of that, it's echoing something that's been permeating for years. Black people. Mm-hmm. Why I gotta be at a black event? You know what I'm saying? And I could easily say, damn, like, I can play the victim, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna hold myself to that same standard, bro. To say, like, look, everywhere that I go, people talk. People say, yo, why you didn't jump on the fumble? Hey, yo, Von Miller, your daddy. Hey, yo, like, Mac Jones took your job. Hey, yo, Brock Purdy is better than you. Hey, yo, like, you a free agent. That's normal. I'm used to playing in front of 100,000 people and millions watching. And I let one person dictate how I feel? No, I can't do that. But I did that day. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Cam. This is what taking accountability looks like. This is what being sincerely apologetic looks like. He said it multiple times. I let my emotions get the best of me, and I cannot do that. And this is something I've been preaching on my channel since I started it. Fellas, you have to be in control of your emotions, bro. You cannot let anybody be able to talk you out of your square. Always be in control of yourself. If somebody can say something to you and get you to react, that means you're not in control of yourself. That means they know all I gotta do is say the wrong thing or say the right thing to this person, and they're gonna react this kind of way. I'm gonna get the reaction that I want out of them. Always be in control of your emotions. And then always be able to, like we're seeing Cam do, take accountability when you mess up. It's like, yo, I messed up. I'm taking accountability and I apologize. Not blaming nobody else. That's what being a man looks like. You know, everything that's going on in your life is a result of you, is a result of what you're doing. You're not trying to play the victim. You need to come over here, oh man, they was talking crazy to me. That's why. It's like, no, I should have held my composure. I shouldn't have let nobody be able to say whatever they said and get me to react in a way to where we scrapping at a kid's 7-on-7 camp. That should have never happened. I let my emotions get the best of me. Like, that's what being a man looks like. That's what we have to practice more of across the board when it comes to men. Accountability, being apologetic when you mess up, knowing where you messed up, knowing where you made your mistakes, and learning from it. I can almost guarantee something like this with Cam, it won't happen again. I feel he's really apologetic and he really understands the magnitude of what happened. So just let this be an example. This is something that I preached on my channel before. But hearing Cam say repeat all the same things that I've said is just like, this is another example of another guy, another older cat you can look up to and listen to that's telling you, be in control of your emotions. Do not let your emotions get the best of you. Always think before you react. Always think before you make that stupid move that could change your life completely. All it takes is 2 seconds, man, and everything can change, bro. I just wanted to speak on that. If this video helped in any kind of way, if you like the content in any kind of way, please, man, hit that like, subscribe, share button. Send it to somebody if you know they need to see this, man. Channel been growing, views been going up, all of that. I appreciate it. So take 2 seconds, hit that subscribe button for me, hit that like button for me. And I got more videos on the way for y'all, man. Peace.